Well, it's been quite an eventful weekend here. I'm up visiting some family in northern Utah, and it's been quite a weekend. First, we had President Trump almost be assassinated. That's been all over the news, and it's bleeding into crypto, as you can imagine. So, correlated to this, a lot of people think is the reason that Bitcoin has hit over 65,000 in price. It shot up over 7% in the last 24 hours, is all a result of the assassination attempt and what's going on with that. So there's a lot of things that have been going on that have been affecting price. Some of them scary, some of them are actually quite exciting. But in today's video, I wanted to do a follow-up to the MPC wallet video that I did yesterday and talk about a wallet that I've actually utilized and recommended before on using all my channels. And this is called the Exodus wallet. Now, this is a desktop, mobile, online web wallet. If you've never heard of it, it's actually pretty popular, and I do use it with one of my Trezor hardware wallets, my legacy Trezor Model T, which I still have some crypto on, and I'll be doing a follow-up video soon on my other channel about the Trezor Safe 5 using the same thing, so stay tuned for that. And again, my other channel is linked down below. But in today's video, Exodus is releasing a brand new type of wallet. It's a Web3 wallet, which is rolling out a system where they're utilizing PassKeys, and I'll explain what that is in just a second, as opposed to using a standard BIP39 compatible 12-word seed phrase. And some people believe that this will make the next wave of adoption for crypto wallets that much quicker. I'm still on the fence because there's still a lot of potential security concerns that I would like to have worked out before this is, but either way, there's a lot of developments going on wallet security and private key security, so let's jump into it. So this is just as a few days ago, Exodus is rolling out a new PassKeys wallet to make the Web3 experience smoother for new users. Developers will have additional incentives to integrate the wallet into their application. So PassKey wallets will support various blockchains, including Bitcoin and Solana. So the big thing here is that it's not just going to be Bitcoin agnostic, it's going to be actually on the Solana chain, Ethereum chain, and all major blockchains as well. Exodus is starting a new product that is looking to make the user experience, or UX, of Web3 as easy as possible for newcomers to the sector. The PassKey wallet, as it's claimed, will enable new users to create a wallet to explore various dApps, or decentralized applications, without creating a new wallet or leaving the application itself. With the PassKeys wallet, with one click of your finger, you can create an encrypted, embedded wallet that is self-custodial. One of the main frictions of mass adoption of crypto has been a very complex user experience. Multiple assets in different blockchains need of separate wallets just to interact with different dApps. Now, that's pretty true. If you want to interact with the dApp on the Solana blockchain, you have to set up a Solana-based wallet, fund it with Solana, different tokens, different things to be able to interact with things. If we can kind of consolidate a universal wallet that's blockchain agnostic, that'll help the user experience and the interoperability, I think, in overall things, and that's going to make a huge difference. Remembering, and of course, remembering 12-word seed phrases and the steep learning curve to navigating Web3 have acted as deterrents for many Web 2 users looking to onboard into crypto. To bank the unbanked, crypto needs to streamline the UX like the Web 2 apps such as Instagram or Facebook. Exodus is looking to do precisely that for newcomers to the industry. If I'm a user, I don't need to sign up. There's no email verification. I don't need to worry about importing anything or even really managing a 12-word mnemonic seed phrase. It takes so much of the complexity out of it. Additionally, Exodus claims to have worked with some payment processors to help new users fund their PassKey wallets easily. Another feature of the new product is that it will support EVM, or Ethereum Virtual Machine, Bitcoin, and Solana, among others, which will help users access multiple blockchain ecosystems without having to leave dApps to interact with it, noting that this will be a distinguishing feature among all competitors. PassKey wallet, however, isn't a magical solution that will do everything for users. Developers will still need to make it easy and adopt it into their applications on the front. Exodus says it's making it easy for developers to integrate the wallet with just a few lines of code, and it has multi-party computation, or MPC technology for security. Exodus will also be partnering with developers and share revenue on any on-chain transaction. So again, I bring this up because we covered MPC wallets in the last video, and now Exodus, which is one of the largest wallet providers for self-custodial wallets, is now implementing this technology. And as I was doing more research of this over the weekend, it's quite clear that MPC is going to be sort of a new wallet standard going forward. And I'm still playing with it, and I'll have a video with my findings and what some of the security flaws or downsides, because there's obviously a lot of upsides, so they claim, but I want to do a thorough investigation and test myself over various blockchains and different processes just to see what the potential downsides for this are, so I can share them on the channel. So again, the reason I make this video now as opposed to before is I wanted to cover what an MPC wallet was. If you're unsure of what that is, there's a deep dive video I did on the last video, so I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this video. But Exodus being a huge company, and they're already going through and implementing this and making sure that developers are being incentivized to implement this into their wallet and to just make it easy for having PassKey wallets moving forward. So I wanted to cover this and kind of see what you guys all were thinking. I mean, the MPC technology that we covered yesterday is actually very interesting. Like I said, still doing a deep dive. But now that Exodus is doing this and making it easy for developers by giving developers an incentive to test it out, it's actually pretty cool. And I actually downloaded the PassKeys wallet myself. It uses biometric authentication, so I was using a MacBook Pro, and this MacBook Pro, basically all it needed to do is just validate that it was me, and then it used Touch ID in order to authenticate or to set it up. It uses biometric authentication, and it uses the device, and then one of the keys are on the server. So it is multi-sig in a sense, except multi-sig is Bitcoin only, and MPC is across all blockchains if it's implemented correctly. And if I don't have to remember a password, and all I have to do is set this up and look at what needs to be done as far as using it and getting it activated on multiple wallets that it's integrated on, or just using it as a standalone wallet, that's actually pretty compelling, and I'm going to start testing it, using it more often. But wanted to let you guys know that this is some pretty interesting development as MPC becomes more widely adopted. I still prefer personally using a hardware wallet. That might change in the future if I find that MPC is just as secure and it's more user-friendly and it's more convenient. But the truth is that having a hardware wallet, I like having that responsibility with me. So there's no third-party risk and there's no counterparty risk with having to be able to access or recover private keys if I need to. And in my particular case, I'm already well-trained and well-versed in that, and I have distribution levels and decentralization kind of built into my own processes, which I'll be through in my new updated version of my ebook, which has been a couple of years. I'm always staying on top of these trends, trying to make sure that everything that we do is cutting edge, making sure that we're staying up to date with all the trends. But security is just one of the things that is super important, especially with all the hacks, all the exploits, all the phishing, all the social engineering and everything that's going on. And I believe that there is going to be some huge cyber attacks, not only to our public infrastructure, but potentially to various DApps and to various blockchains and things that are going to be disruptive, because I think anyone on this channel is like me to believe that the dollar is just going to be eventually inflated away into oblivion, and having Bitcoin and having other cryptocurrencies as sound money principles, we're going to need to have that and make sure that the security level is protected, as well as on the protocol, as well as your individual wallet and private keys, and making sure that you're safe in the unlikely event of some sort of attack and you need backup and need to be able to recover those funds. So I cover that with my crypto hardware wallets and all my different security measures that I talk about. Check the free ebook that I have below. I'll be updating it soon. But tell me what you guys think of the PassKeys wallet. This is something that is designed to be stupid simple and just bring on new users who don't want to learn about mnemonics and seed phrases and backups and private key security. To me, the ethos of Bitcoin and crypto in general is always about self-sovereignty and taking full responsibility for everything. So I think this kind of takes it out of that. That's the downside. I guess the upside is you have to meet people where they're at. So if this is going to bring on the next billion users to have passkeys and MPC wallets just to make the onboarding that much easier, there's got to be some sort of trade-off. And again, if the security is just as secure as having a hardware wallet, that might actually eliminate the need for it. But I'll always have a hardware wallet. I always only trust myself when it comes to my money. Not to say that I won't test and use these other services. I will, just for intellectual curiosity. But I think overall we need to be able to have both knowledge of both practices and fully understand them and what their weak points are and what their strong points are. So anyways, I digress on that point. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I think that after what happened this weekend with Trump being almost assassinated, some wild things are going to be taking place in the next few months. So stay sharp. Let me know if you guys need anything. If there's any other details on these passkeys and MPC wallets that you want me to cover that I haven't covered, please let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one. If you don't want to wait for my next video to come out, click right here on the screen to go ahead and watch my latest video. And until next time, Crypto Renegade out.